Hello everyone, this is Bryant with sfftsource.com, your premier guide to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. We're back for the Oktoberfest Food Festival, which takes place on Saturdays and Sundays now through the end of October. It does not go all the way to the end of Fright Fest, so just keep that in mind. It does end the week before. Oktoberfest is lots of fun. There's themed entertainment, there's food, beverage, all of that kind of stuff. So we'll take you around and show you everything there is to do Oktoberfest wise. And also, I think we'll take this as an opportunity to check out the other updates around the park, because up until now, we haven't been to the park in a minute. So some things have changed. So let's head into the park. And right here to the left, right when you come into the park, you will notice a brand new refresh station for drinks. Now this works a lot more like how the brand new refresh stations are going, so a little bit more organized. But if you need a refill to start your day, you can do that right here. And as you head towards Spassburg, you are greeted by the archways right under the Fiesta Texas Railroad. You've got those big old Oktoberfest pieces and logo. Let's go check out the food booths. And the first booth you run into is Best of the Wurst right here next to Studio 6F. And here is what your menu is looking like. Pretty much the same stuff as before, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know what I mean? So you can get the bacon wrapped bratwurst, kielbasa, potato pancakes, apple strudel, and these are credits on the dining plan. And directly across from Best of the Wurst, you have your dessert booth, which is the Alpine Afters. And let's go in on that menu. This is where you're going to get, like I said, all the sweet treats. You've got the German chocolate cake and the old-fashioned peach cobbler. And if you're looking for some adult beverages, head into Sangerfest Hall. They have their brand new bar in there. And Das Pourhaus is what it's called. They've got margaritas, frozen margaritas, rum punch, and Das Daiquiri. So all kinds of treats. Came into Sangerfest Hall just so you could see what Das Pourhaus was looking like. This is kind of where they had a bar way back in the day, but they've also got a lot of new seating here. It has arrived, so you'll see all kinds of booths going across, and they have kept some of the other older tables as well. And also here outside of Sangerfest Hall is where you have the beer tapping ceremony that happens twice a day. All right, folks, so we wrapped back around over by Sangerfest Hall to actually get a look at the beer tapping ceremony. Unfortunately, the weather went bad on us, so rain, lightning, all that. Not doing that today, but we'll drop in a couple clips from last year's ceremony because it is a lot of fun.
So we have a bandmate over here who's thrown in a nomination. We have a damen over here. Her name is Gretchen. Hey! Yes, in the dirndl. In the dirndl, Gretchen. And look, she's even carrying a cake tapping hammer. I can't say that. Now, do you know what to do?
I think so.
You think so? Okay. Okay, so I need everybody out here, and we're not going to get complicated about this. We're just going to count it in just 1, 2, 3. But we have to say, eins, zwei, drei. Let's give it a shot real quick. Eins, zwei, drei. Okay, are you ready? Yes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And if you take a right at Sangerfest Hall, you run into your next booth, which is Pretzel House Delights. And here at Pretzel House Delights, you have some more returning favorites with the German barbecue ribs and the Bavarian pretzel sticks. And I should mention, pretty much all these booths have some kind of beer and bottled water as well. All right, first up, we're gonna try out the pretzel sticks. You can see you get 2 pretzel sticks plus the cheese there, the beer cheese that you can dip into. One thing about it still being September, it is like still really warm outside, warmer than I wanted it to be. All right, let's try these pretzel sticks. So it's a really standard pretzel stick, nothing crazy about it, but what I will say is the big upside is this beer cheese. This beer cheese is really good. It kind of makes up for the fact that this pretzel stick isn't exactly the freshest pretzel stick I've ever had here, but it's still not too bad. It is the first day of the festival, so you know, there has to be a small level of grace with how things go. But really good option, and under $10, which is always good because, you know, that theme park food, they begin expensive, so definitely recommend these. As you get towards the end of this area of Spassburg, over by the Grand Carousel, you run into your final 2 booths, which are German Favorites and Prost Place. Let's take a look at the first menu here. You can see they've got the Oktoberfest Stein, draft beer, canned beer. They do have a couple mixed drinks. Feel free to pause to take a look at those. And the German Favorites booth is going to be a lot of savory items. So you've got that chicken schnitzel, which is that fried chicken breast on a stick, a San Antonio staple, and then you've got Sauerbraten, which is one of our favorites, and Bratkartoffeln. I'm probably not saying that right, but that is the seasoned potato wedges. And next up, we're gonna try the Sauerbraten, which is that beef on top of the mashed potatoes. It smells so good. Next up on our food adventure is the Sauerbraten, which we get this pretty much every year. There you go. You're not gonna see that, it's focused on my face, but really tender meat on top, seasoned well. Let me try the mashed potatoes by themselves. I feel like the meat kind of, yeah, mashed potatoes are really good. The nice thing about these mashed potatoes, if you're wondering, they do have the skins in them still, so we're not dealing with like basic stupid stuff here. We're dealing with real mashed potatoes. Delicious as always. This is a great option. It's very hearty though, keep that in mind. I did use my snack credit. I do have one of the grandfather dining plans, but just so you all are aware, your snack credits work at the booths as well as any meal credits you have. So even if you have one of the newer dining plans, your credits are still gonna work. But highly recommend, definitely one of my, I don't know, always one of my top 1 or 2 here each year. So part of being here for Oktoberfest is a Fright Fest media event that gives us a little bit of a better look at some of the foods. So you can see kind of what we had been trying out. We got the pretzel sticks, the chicken on a stick, the bacon wrapped sausage, all the good stuff. We have ventured off into Rockville to continue on with the park updates, and the refill stations here in Rockville have reopened. So this one is right next to Hollywood, and as we swing around, trying not to get too wet, you've got the icy version of a refresh station over here on the opposite side. We've made our way into DC Universe as we continue on with the park updates, and yes, Kid Flash is still here, but it's gone, I promise. I do notice since the last time we were here, they put up this really fun Superman art on this fence line over here, and the bar that was out front of Supergirl Skyflight is complete. So Metro Park Pub, a little bit more of a permanent booth. Looking good over there. All right, everyone, that does it for this look at Oktoberfest and the park updates happening around the park now. The rain really wreaked havoc on us. We did get to enjoy some of the shows. And of course, you get to see all the decor and stuff. But I promise you, it is a really good time. There's lots to choose from with Oktoberfest. It's all pretty much the same food, but it's all really good, and I highly recommend that you come check it out. If y'all have any questions about Oktoberfest, go to our guide, which is in the description below. We actually have all the food, everything, past videos, photos, all kinds of stuff. So make sure you check that out. Of course, don't be afraid to ask questions in the comments below. We thank y'all for watching. Take care. We'll see you at a theme park.